Ever feel like you just can't catch your breath, like you're completely wiped out from just, well, breathing?
Oh, absolutely. That feeling is something I think we can all relate to.
It's the worst. So today we're diving into something that can really help with that. Non-invasive ventilation. NIV for short.
And the best part is, it does all this without any breathing tubes.
Music to my ears.
Yeah.
But how does it actually work? Without the tubes. The research we dug into lays it all out there.
Well, with NIV, we're basically giving your lungs a little boost.
A boost.
Yeah, they get some help doing what they need to do without having to go the invasive route.
Interesting. So no more of those scary tubes. That's a win in my book. But how does it actually work?
NIV usually uses a mask to deliver pressurized air.
A mask, like on your face.
Exactly, though in some cases they might even use a helmet.
Okay, so a mask or a helmet. And that helps you breathe.
Basically, it makes it easier for your lungs to inflate.
Ah, I see. Kind of takes the pressure off, so to speak.
Precisely. It's like giving those breathing muscles a break, which, let me tell you, they often desperately need.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But this is where it gets really interesting. Right?
Oh, yeah. Because when your respiratory system isn't working so hard, your body has all this extra energy to use elsewhere.
Like it frees up your body's resources to focus on other things.
Exactly. And there are studies that actually show this in action, like one that found a significant decrease in hospitalizations for heart failure patients using NIV.
Wait, really? Just from helping them breathe better?
It's remarkable, isn't it? Better breathing leads to a healthier heart. It all comes down to this. When you support the lungs, it creates this ripple effect throughout the whole body.
Wow, that's incredible. I never realized how interconnected everything is.
Our bodies are amazing like that. And with NIV, it really highlights how everything's connected. It's not just about the lungs, but about how improving their function impacts your well-being as a whole.
So we've got the heart and lungs benefiting from NIV.
Mm-hmm.
But what other conditions can it help with?
Well, that's the thing about NIV. It's surprisingly versatile.
Versatile. Huh?
Yeah, we're not just talking about one or two specific illnesses. NIV can help with a whole range of respiratory issues.
Like what?
Oh, things like COPD, even sleep apnea.
Really? Sleep apnea too?
Oh, yeah, and even neuromuscular diseases like ALS.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not just for, like, serious lung diseases.
Nope, not at all. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. One simple thing that helps you breathe better can have so many applications.
That's wild. Like, it's all connected back to that one essential thing.
That's right, breathing.
Yeah.
It's pretty fundamental when you think about it, and when it's not working properly, it can really impact your life.
Absolutely.
Take COPD, for instance. Even something as simple as walking to the mailbox can feel impossible.
I can imagine.
But the studies show that with NIV, people with COPD see a real difference.
Yeah.
They can exercise longer, their oxygen levels improve.
It's got to feel good.
Right. Suddenly they can do those everyday things again without feeling totally wiped out.
So it's not just about, like, adding years to your life, but adding life to your years.
You got it. And like we were saying, it's not just COPD. We see these kinds of results with other conditions too.
Oh, yeah.
Like with sleep apnea.
Right.
NIV, specifically CPAP therapy, can be a game changer.
I've heard that.
Because untreated sleep apnea can lead to all sorts of other problems, like daytime fatigue, even heart problems down the road.
Oh, wow. So it's not something to ignore.
Definitely not. But, and this is important, NIV isn't a magic solution. It can't fix everything.
Right. It's not one size fits all.
Exactly. And it's not right for everyone either.
You got to talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you.
100%. That open communication with your doctor is key. They can help you figure out if NIV makes sense for you, weigh the benefits and any potential risks.
Makes sense. And are there times when NIV wouldn't be a good idea?
Yeah, there are what we call contraindications.
Contraindications. So, like, reasons you wouldn't want to use NIV.
Exactly.
Oh,
Like what? Well, let's say someone has a serious facial injury. Putting a mask on them probably wouldn't be the best idea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Or if someone can't protect their own airway, that's another one. Or if they have certain medical conditions that make NIV unsafe.
So it really is about figuring out the best approach for each individual.
100%. And speaking of approaches, maybe we should dive into the different types of NIV technology and how they work.
All right, let's talk tech. What kind of devices are we talking about with NIV?
Well, you've got everything from, the familiar to the really cutting edge stuff.
Okay, so like a range.
Yeah, you've probably heard of those CPAP machines, right? For sleep apnea.
Oh, yeah, the CPAP truck.
Yeah. That's one type of NIV technology.
So what else is out there?
Well, They're also BiPAP machines.
BiPAP, what's the difference?
So BiPAP, it lets you adjust the pressure settings, makes it more customized.
Ah, I see. So more personalized.
Exactly. And then you've got these new wearable ventilators. Those are really interesting.
Wearable ventilators, like you wear it.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so how does that work?
Well, think about someone with COPD who wants to, say, work in their garden.
Okay, yeah.
They love to garden, but they get out there and boom, the breathlessness hits.
It's tough.
So with a wearable ventilator, they can get that extra breath they need to keep going, you know?
Wow, that's incredible. They can keep gardening.
Exactly. It's all about giving them more independence.
That's amazing. So the technology has really come a long way.
It really has. And one of the best things is they're getting easier to use all the time, more comfortable, more personalized.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, some of them can even adjust to your breathing in real time.
Seriously.
Maximize comfort, maximize effectiveness.
That's key. What good is a device if you don't want to use it because it's uncomfortable?
Exactly. And then there's the whole telemedicine side of things, which is pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah, telemedicine. Everyone's talking about that. How's it being used with NIV?
Well, imagine getting your NIV support, your device adjustments, all that from home.
No more having to go to the doctor all the time.
Exactly. It's really changing the game. And when you look at the future of NIV, it gets even more exciting. Like, they're starting to use AI.
AI, like artificial intelligence.
The real deal.
Wow. Okay. So what can AI do for NIV?
Well, they're hoping to use it to really fine-tune those settings, like personalized settings, but even more precise.
Wow. So it just keeps getting more and more personalized.
Exactly. And, get this, they even think they can use AI to predict problems before they even happen.
Wait, really?
It's still early, but that's the goal. Be more proactive, you know?
Instead of just reacting after the fact.
Exactly.
Wow. This has been, I don't know, eye-opening. It's amazing how something that helps you breathe better can affect your entire health, your whole well-being.
It really speaks to how important breathing is, right?
For sure. We've covered so much today, from how NIV works to all the amazing technology. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
You know, if you're interested in learning more about NIV, don't stop here. There's a ton of information out there.
Yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Exactly. Dive into a specific condition, see how NIV is being used, or check out the latest research on AI and respiratory care. It's a fascinating field.
It really is. And with that, this has been our deep dive into the world of non-invasive ventilation. Until next time, stay curious.